Hey, you computational badass, and welcome back. Today we're going to be focusing on all things terminal. The first thing I want you to do is to open your Spotlight and type in terminal. Now you've seen it, it's here. Let's begin. So as you can see, it shows you the date, the time that you've logged in, and the name of your Mac. So now we want to see exactly what files and directories are around. So we type in pwd, and this just means print working directory. So now when you press enter, it should give you /users/ the name of your laptop. Now I want you to write open, type it in the next command line, and then go back to the /users/ whatever your name is and highlight it. Press Command C and Command V to copy and paste it. What this does is opens your working directory, so now you can see it in real time. So I'll put them side by side so that you can see what we're doing in the terminal and what's going on the computer. So now I need you to just type in ls, and this lists all the directories that you can see on the right. It's currently now on the left. So in the terminal you can see applications, and then on the right you can see application. To clear your screen you can press Command K or type in clear, and that gets rid of everything on your screen. When you want to open a file, you type in ls, and then now it shows you everything in the working directory. Then you press open whatever it is you want to open. So if you want to open a music file or an application, you just type in open and then music, and it should open the music file for you. Another exciting thing you can do, you can make your own directory. So if you type in mkdir and then the name of what you want to name your directory, so let's say C badass, because you're a badass and you know you are, and press enter. If you look on the right, can you see there's now a file at the top underneath applications that say C badass. Now it's even more exciting. If you want to make a file within that directory of C badass, you write touch, so touch, then C badass / the name of the file that you want to name. So we're going to say com badass, so comp badass. And if you look on the right, there should be, if you click on the C badass directory on the right, it should show you a file, there you go, that says comp badass. So now you've created a file inside a directory inside, just using the terminal. See how great you are? See how much you've learned so far? So proud of you. So now you press Command K and this clears your screen. Now we want to remove this C badass directory, so you just type in rm -r, and this is a delete function, so it deletes any directory that you have that you've made and you don't want it anymore. And there you go, it's gone. Voila. Another cool thing you could do is when you have like a really long line of words and you want to go to the beginning again, you notice that you can't just go and click it. You have to use the arrow keys all the way through, and that's a little bit tedious. So what you could do is if you press the Control and A button, what this does is it takes it automatically to the beginning of the sentence. So can you see it's on the H before it was on the Y? And if you want to go to the end of the line, you press Control and E. And what this does is it takes you to the end of the line. So instead of using the arrows and going left and right and going one letter at a time, if you press Option and then the arrow that you need, left or right, it takes you to the beginning of each word. So can you see it's gone from U, Y to H to B to T to F to S. So it's literally up and down as opposed to going one letter at a time. Another cool trick is the CD button. So if you press CD, so what this means is it changes the directory. So if I was in another directory and I wanted to change the public directory, I'll just type in CD space public. And if I want to go back to the home directory, type in CD and the tilde button. The tilde button is just above the Control key next to the tab. So now if you type in nano, the nano, this takes you into a new kind of look of the terminal. So this one helps you edit stuff. So if you type in what you want to say, like hello you badass, if you notice at the bottom of the screen you have some keys. So get help, write out, read file, previous page, etc, etc. Write out just means save the file, that's all it is. So the Control key with an O, and it saves it. And then when you type the name of the file, so we're going to write badass file, and you're gonna see that it's been saved in the right. So the final little trick, besides everything else that you've learned, is changing the color of your terminal, because I know black is quite tedious sometimes and monotonous and plain. So if you want to zhazh it up a little bit, if you go to terminal and click preferences, then it will give you options for colors. So you click on profiles, and then when you do that, you're going to get so many different colors. Then at the bottom on the left, you click default, and that when you click Command N, that will give you a new terminal window, and it changes the color for you. Another cool trick, which I don't really recommend, only because it's hard enough to understand what you're doing without distractions, is to change the background with a picture. Now, how you'll do this is you'll go on the image. Can you see the image on the screen where it says image, no background image selected on the right? So if you click on that and click on upload image, so before you do that, you go on Safari or Chrome or whatever you're using, and you find an image. And a really good website that I go on to find non-copyrighted images are pexels.com. So that's PEXELS.com, and these are images taken all over the world, high profile, high definition images taken all over the world that are free, and you can type on whatever you want and save it, download it onto your computer, and then use it as a background screen, as a backdrop for your background. I don't recommend this, only because, like I said before, it's really hard enough to see where you've made mistakes with a black screen without having it with an array of colors that just confuse you. But other than that, that's all I can talk about today. I hope you've learned some stuff, and if you haven't, I'm sorry. Then I think there are other sites that might have gone into more depth, or the YouTube channels that might have gone into more depth than I have, so you can check those out. But if you have learned something, please say something nice in the comment, or put a thumbs up, and then I know that it's someone somewhere has learned something. Have a great evening and a great weekend, and I'll catch you in the next one. Bye.